Good evening, Flashbang. Don't worry, I'm not here to yell. But I am here to talk to you, Crimson Phoenix. With being my #1 contender and also the leader of Apex, I feel the need to address you. You see, one of your associates has been a rather big pain in my side as of late. One Satiris Basilicus. Now, after our little scuffle in the back, he dropped me on a shovel and ran to the hills out of fear. But our fight had not yet finished. And, well, I can't have that. So I come forth to you with an offer. If you give me Satiris on a silver fucking platter in a no DQ match where he can't run away and he can't hide, I, in return, will let you pick the match at Multivania. It can be Hell in a Cell, it can be a street fight, it can be whatever you want, and you will get no interference from me nor the executive club in what you choose. All you have to do is give me that match with Satiris before Multivania. But I'm going to need your answer by next week, Crimson. Can't have you postponing this until a week before Multivania now, can we? So that just leaves one question to ask yourself. Do you sell out Satiris for your own gain? Or do you throw away your one shot at my title?
I'm back, and I'm better than ever. Got a knack for making things better. Face facts, 'cause your opinion don't matter. This a maniac is gonna step on whomever. You suck! You suck! You suck! You suck!
Greetings, Flashbang. My name is Mr. Lawson, and I am the hand-picked representative of the brass. And if you might notice on social media, the MNW Twitters and Instagrams have not announced a main event for tonight. You see, because there was a little bit of controversy last week. The return of one Michael Macabre, and it seems I have a very unique opportunity. Before I get to dealing with all of the rebels here on Friday nights, I thought I would take a moment to announce our main event, a very special treat with my newest toy. As you might recall, Helixux is now firmly under the control of the brass. You see, I had a very in-depth conversation with Helix, and to summarize it for all of you morons, if Helix wishes to defend his streak, let alone actually win at Multivania, which I can absolutely facilitate, he will do exactly as I say until the show of shows. So here tonight, we're going to kill a couple birds with a single stone. Michael Macabre, you and Xerxes had a job, and that was to progress through the 64-man tournament to make sure people like Crimson Phoenix didn't win. And Xerxes, you came oh so close. And yet, you failed. So here tonight, you're going to get a little bit of what you want, but be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. Because in our main event, it will be Doom, reuniting Macabre and Xerxes against the team of Helixux and Lucius Constantine. You see, Lucius, we have a very, very long history, just like you do with Helix. And whether or not you two can coexist for one more night, or you tear each other apart, I don't really care. What I do know is that the four of you will beat the crap out of each other, and come Multivania, none of you may be left standing. As for the rest of you rebels, apparently you have some prepared words for me. The likes of Mick Morgan and Graven Allen. Well, here tonight, all of you will realize that not only is the multiverse under new management, it is under the control of the brass for now and for always. And on top of that, it's being invaded. So Spike, find the best of the best to deal with those that invade, since it is your job and all. And for the rest of you watching at home, thank you for joining us, and enjoy the show.
I'm back, and I'm better than ever. Got a knack for making things better. Face facts, 'cause your opinion don't matter. This a maniac is gonna step on whomever.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome into Friday Night Flashbang. My name is Eric Erickson, and much like we have the last couple of weeks, what a blockbuster announcement on two fronts to kick off our show. First, we heard from the World Heavyweight Champion, the man who has held that title for nearly 4 years, Victor Vicious, making a very clear and concise message to the Crimson Phoenix. Give me Satiris, and I will give you any match stipulation you want. And there will be no interference from anyone, regardless of that stipulation. And while I don't know if I necessarily believe that Victor can make good on that promise, certainly he has laid it at the feet of the Crimson Phoenix. Either give me Satiris, or this championship will never have an opportunity to be around your waist. We'll see what the Crimson Phoenix has to say next week. They have exactly 7 days to decide what they want to do. But our main event, folks, it is Doom versus their fear. The former faces of fear, Helixux and Lucius Constantine, forced to work together one more time. Because I guess Mr. Lawson has a sick sense of humor. But they did get their hands on, or will get their hands on, none other than Michael Macabre and Xerxes. But that is our main event, and we have so much more to give you before we get there. Starting with the new tag team champions, Vaporwave, who won those belts at Breakdown, have had a little bit of a miscommunication and breakdown over the last couple of weeks. First, they were unable to get the job done last week, where they had a member of the Guild, a member of Hell's Kitchen, and a member of the Forces of Nature all team up in trios action and defeat the former trios champions. Vaporwave is not happy about that, and the man who got that pinfall was none other than Samuel Manatee. So here tonight, Apollo Hades steps to the forefront of his tag team championship partners, and he will try to deal with Suicide Gemini one-on-one for a bit of retribution. And that is where we kick off Friday nights right now.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, coming to the ring by the World Tag Team Champions, weighing in at 215 pounds, Apollo Hades.
So here comes Vaporwave, Aqualung, and Rico Rose in support of Apollo Hades. And certainly Vaporwave hoping for a more successful outing this week.
And introducing his opponent, being accompanied to the ring by Samuel Manatee, weighing in at 247 pounds, he is the homicidal, suicidal Gemini!
So Gemini with Manatee in tow to go one-on-one with Apollo Hades. Hell's Kitchen, one of the three teams looking to punch their ticket to Multimania. It's been the Guild of Forces of Nature and Hell's Kitchen vying for position, and at some point, we're going to have to clear up this cluster and get a number one contender on the books. Will that be Hell's Kitchen? And off and running now, Apollo Hades with a shot to the face. And now a shot to the back of the head. And then thrown across the ring. Hades sliding out and then back in. And here comes the stomp to the elbow. Hades marching around with Gemini, pressing him up and down to the canvas. And now a kick to the head. Gemini looking for the monkey flip. Hades, Hades crashing and burning. And now the springboard moonsault hooks the leg. Looking for the quick win on Hades, who kicks out at 2.5. Gemini being told to keep the pressure on. As you can see, Manatee at ringside, Rico and Aqua not loving what they're seeing right now. And twitting out on social media, the ever-active Faye Queen saying, quote, "I do believe that certain members of the Warzone roster should watch their mouths on social media. If you would like, Mr. Lawson, the Butler can meet a worse fate." Of course, referring to Dirty Deeds jumping Butler a couple of weeks ago. But Butler made it very clear last week they were coming back for Spectrum. And this week, we already know that match has been made official. It'll be Spectrum one-on-one with Bastion Butler with Dirty Deeds looming somewhere in the background. What a kick to the jaw of Hades by Gemini. Who's got him up? And down goes Hades. Now look at the rings of Saturn as they turn him over. But Hades is able to break free. Up to the top rope, fall into despair. Hades already in trouble. 2, and a kick out at 2. And now the springboard from the outside with that leg drop, launching himself in, and now the standing moonsault. Gemini building momentum off the ropes, drop kick to the back of the head. Hades back up. Boot to the midsection. Here goes Gemini. Looking for a power bomb. Shades of Manatee right now. And now the double leg drop to the outside parts of the leg. Stomp to the leg again. And again. And now Gemini to that middle rope, the most dangerous rope. And no! Crashing and burning is Apollo Hades, who's trying to get out of dodge. And now thrown to the outside right in front of Vaporwave. Here comes Gemini all the way to the outside. And I'm in agreement with this crowd. This is awesome. And now the Rings of Saturn again. And now trying to stretch him out. Count of 4. And trying